Oslo movement gathering this year was wet. Yeah, it was really wet.
Freaking perfect in Oslo, man.
Yes, we are in Oslo, and I believe Norway played a cruel trick on everyone last year with its warm weather, only to show its true self now. All those sunny videos some might remember from last year were a fabrication. This is the real Norwegian summer. You know, or at least so I think, but truthfully, this gathering started off feeling like a dark middle part of a movie trilogy. Most of everything had stayed exactly the same from last year, but a couple of key components were sort of falling apart. Let me just say that the main floor was not very ideal in terms of safety, because the top panels would keep sliding apart, creating small gaps under the lines. But hey, it didn't stop Bailey Payne from going absolutely in on this floor even when it was wet. So you know, the weather was kinda absolutely terrible on the first day, but when this first session came to an end due to, you guessed it, heavy rainfall, we moved to a spring floor that was actually under a roof. And as more and more people arrived, the session got kind of intense. Now you might be thinking, wait, this floor doesn't look completely right either. So yeah, it kinda didn't have a carpet. Which, you know, for the most part is fine, cause the grip is good and there is no safety hazard. But let me tell you, this floor did not deserve the abuse it got.
No! How is this man real?
At the start here, these puzzle mats were nicely intact and light gray in color. By the end, it was dirty, and with every hard landing you would just see pieces of foam chipped off from the puzzle mats. It was terrible. Only a tricker could feel so much sympathy for a piece of foam. They should have been protected by carpets. This video is like a month late again, but I consider it a huge win because last year it was 2 months late. And you know, I did have some kind of important life decisions to make during this time, like where I'm going to college. Also, I got the blue screen of death in between, so I had to reinstall Windows and everything because I turned off my computer while it was updating. Would not recommend, not the greatest choice. But okay, let's be honest, those things didn't take that long to solve. I just gotta figure out how to edit videos faster, man. This session very quickly ramped up when all the younger trickers started going in. Started off with some relaxing front swing snappers, but after that, Yami and Marcus just started spamming. This is a good sneak peek for what their battle was gonna look like, which, you know, personally speaking, is definitely worth watching later in the video. Plus, it would give me watch time, but anyway, once they finished up with their dub variations here, the first day of training came to a close, and let me just say that Marcus ended on a very hard note.
He's 14.
I was misinformed. He's actually 12. We're all doomed. Alright, I'm kidding, but he is still 12 though. Also, I enjoy watching through clips, but there's always that one sad moment when you realize you left someone hanging. This year there was this whole new big area at the skate park, but you know, I didn't spend much time there because I don't do that much free running. The weather on day 2 was just as garbage as on the first day. You can see that the whole outside area is completely empty. There wasn't a single other soul out there except for us, because everyone was inside and we soon followed, but we had to first experience the wettest trampoline session of this event. Probably.
Let's go. Nice. Sick.
One thing Norway taught me is that no matter how confident you are, wet grass tricks are never a good idea.
Oh my god.
On day 2, instead of suffering under the rain, we were able to take a small detour to a city close by named Hamar.
What's up, vlog? Yo. Yeah.
So at this event, I was chilling with a hefty 90 YouTube subscribers, thinking ain't nobody gonna recognize me, I'm just gonna be recording my video, and apparently this guy caught me in the act.
Get some more B-roll.
What app is that? Is it open camera?
Yeah.
Fucking nerd.
At this point, I feel like I need to address this because you would not believe how many people made fun of me for my phone at this event. Alright guys, so this is my filming setup, and if you ignore the tiny yellow spot and a couple of dead pixels here, I really don't see what... Oh, wait, hold on a sec. Okay, what is this? I've never seen that message. What? Before, the camera app wasn't responding, and you know I'm used to that, but now the whole system, the whole phone, nothing is responding. Alright, but you gotta understand guys, this is only partially my fault, but truthfully, it is pretty bad when I handed my phone off to someone for filming and they asked me whether somebody had came in my phone. I mean, you do understand that it's this thing at the back here that does the filming and not the screen. Like, I hope we're all on the same page on that. And believe it or not, this is the best camera I have. That's why I'm using it. But this is a perfect segue to you pressing the subscribe button, because then maybe I can one day actually make YouTube money and buy an actual camera. Yeah, let's go. This guy right here is also a fellow tricking YouTuber, so you should all go subscribe to the Bowie channel as well to support tricking content on YouTube. Anyway, I feel like I have to explain why the screen is yellow now, because I've had to explain this in person to like 10 different people. I'm hoping to cut down that number with this video, alright? So the truth is that the true villain of this story is the manufacturer of this phone, LG, or you know, depending on the point of view, it could also be me, but we don't talk about that. Some of you may know that LG stopped making phones because they were just terrible at it, and my phone happened to be one of the models that were made with a faulty motherboard, which means that it stopped working properly like 2 weeks after purchase. So I said, okay, I'll shelf it for now, but I'll probably fix it later. And about 3 years ago, Chinese replacement motherboards from AliExpress had finally dropped down to only 15 bucks. And I was like, that's a great deal, so I bought one and I put it in the phone. But the thing is that to open up a phone down to that level, there's usually some glue inside that needs to be loosened with heat. So when I was trying to loosen that glue behind the camera with a heat gun, I may have slightly blasted for a bit too long, and yeah, it was pretty much gone after that. But you know what the worst part is? After I unscrewed the motherboard, I realized I didn't even have to take off the camera. I just destroyed the screen for no reason at all. So you know, sad times, but at least the phone works though. But you have to understand, I would have never been in that position in the first place if it wasn't for Lucky Gold Star. Yeah, that's literally what LG used to stand for. If that's not the cringiest acronym ever, I don't know what is. Oh, and about the cluster of dead pixels, I have no idea where they came from. They just appeared at one point and now they're there.
Whoa, let's go.
Either way, if I were to actually talk about tricks again, then I wanted to do another triple cork at this point, because I had landed my first one 2 weeks before this, and I just wanted to do another one. So I asked James West, or you know, YOLO Flow 7, what he thought about my touchdown race. And he was like, yeah, it's kind of garbage. Or actually, I don't remember what he said, but it was kind of garbage. And he just told me to try every single setup that he could think of in a row. So it's just me trying a bunch of them in a row, and they're all pretty mid until I arrive at J-step, and we were both like, wait, this could actually work. And then he proceeded to very kindly film all of my attempts, so thanks a lot for that.
Yes, sir. Oh shit. Whenever you're ready, man.
And you know, it's really surprising that J-step was the one that actually worked, because I believe it's one of the harder ones. Like, I'm no triple cork connoisseur yet, but I think it's one of the harder ones though. And now it's just time to gamble attempts. It's my philosophy that trying tricks is gambling, because you never know if you're gonna land or not, or destroy your knee. And James is actually really good at this move. He's just chilling here. He's taking it easy.
I might go a different angle if that's cool, like the corner or some shit, because I don't think this looks that good.
Then an old song from the Disney movie Mulan started playing, and I haven't seen the movie, but somehow I was able to draw power from it.
Alright, I'm going again.
After that, proceeded to get very close.
Oh!
And finally, I actually got it.
I fucked up the exposure was fucked up. Oh! That was clutch. Fucking Nick Fry.
Tried to land a better one as well, but it just wasn't happening anymore.
I thought that was better than the last one.
I know, but I can't land
like
it.
over twisted. You'll
Right after Bello.
right after the legend.
Yeah, alright.
Oh, that's really what it's
Let's get it, brother.
that guy.
1, 2. Oh, fine that was kind of lower.
After the triple cork was done, I was able to do some just random nonsense, whatever things, because I didn't care anymore.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Fire. Let's see it, man.
As the last thing this session, I wanted to try 10 corks to double cork, and I have a very personal grudge with this move, and once I finally land it, I'm gonna make a video on that. You can tell how personal it is from the lack of a pop filter. This right here is the small indoor parkour gym, and this line is about all the parkour I did at this gathering, but I do wish I could have filmed the parkour skill finals. But they were at the same time of the tricking battles, you know I couldn't sacrifice that. Either way, this guy right here, Kevin Franzen, is the one who won the men's skill finals, and you know, yeah, personally I would say he's pretty good. This small parkour room is actually part of quite a big gym facility. And this year they brought in a big square air track. And this trick right here, the knee double backflip, it just feels like it shouldn't be a real thing.
What?
After seeing this, probably the biggest thing I'm gonna take away from this gathering is that I want to start doing knee tricks as well. Definitely one of the most out-of-pocket things I saw at this event.
What was that?
First time seeing a bar flip with steps on the ground apparently. Anyway, I want to just take a moment and thank everybody for subscribing, because at this event I reached 100 subscribers and then I just didn't upload for a month, but apparently I'm now closer to 200 than I am to 100, so not doing anything has kind of worked pretty well actually. YouTube just randomly started actually recommending my videos to people who might want to watch them, like the new viewers graph just went vertically upwards.
That was like far. Let's go.
Yeah.
On day 3, the weather finally decided to have mercy, which means for the first time it was dry and sunny throughout the whole day.
Oh god.
On the day before this, I talked to Ayad and told him that his brandy double backflip from last year was great, and I asked him how it feels for him now, and he was like, I don't know, I'm so old, I'll see how it goes. And then the next day he just gets on the floor and nonchalantly like 3 shots the move.
Actually legendary.
Bailey was able to continue his signature of doing shipping container tricks, and after having tried it myself, I can attest that these things actually are bouncy.
Oh god, this one's actually fucking scary.
They're like a weird kind of metallic trampoline with a very late bounce, but they are actually pretty bouncy.
Ow! Fuck!
That's about that time for the tricking battles, and I cannot fit everything into this video, but I will show you my favorite parts. First of all, we got Marcus versus Yami, and this was honestly one of the most heated battles. Yami's first pass here where he does double cork vanish 9. I learned later that he had never done that before. Just, you know, pulling it out for the first time in a battle. The interesting thing really is that this year the youth division battles were very intense. Just very, very high power levels. A lot of these trickers could battle easily with adults too. You know, I feel like a lot of it comes down to being able to pull touchdown race triple cork from literally anywhere, which is for sure the most popular finisher in all battles. If you paid attention to Yami's last combo, then Marcus's combo is just the same thing but harder, and he hits the taunt in there. I didn't land it though. So, you know, since Marcus fell, Yami I feel like went for a bit of an easier combo, at least so it seems, hoping that the fall of the opponent alone would grant the victory. You know, it's a fair assumption, and the judges really took their time with deciding this one, but I feel like Marcus's overall difficulty level was just a lot higher, so the fall wasn't quite enough to make him lose. The youth final battle ended up being Ryuta versus Marcus. It was another tough one to judge. They both fell once, but I feel like in the end it came down to the fact that Ryuta had longer, more thought through and more intricate combos. Even though they didn't have the high twist numbers of Marcus's combos, they shine just a little bit more in their own regard. Don't we all just love how simple and entirely objective judging tricking battles is? Bro, I wish it was easier. I already don't feel like thinking this much, but gotta think about the judges too, man. Those guys had like a half-hour long rapid discussion after this battle, whether they made the right decision or not. But hey, the decision was made and I think it's deserved, which means Ryuta took home the win. Namito, the champion from last year, just didn't even bother with the youth division this time. He just went straight to adults. Rishi is just battling Ethan Turner like it's nothing. On a side note, I want to make it clear that I actually don't consider these videos vlog type videos. This is merely an event commentary, okay? In fact, vlog is actually like probably my most hated format on YouTube. Might sound weird because like all the flipping content is vlog content. There's just so much footage that is just filled with nothingness. Nothing of value is going on. So yeah, not trying to be a vlogger out here, and thankfully vlogs have kind of been declining on YouTube. I haven't really seen too many people start off with vlogs these days and get big. More so the other way around, people already have a lot of subscribers and then they, you know, retire or whatever and start vlogging. And even then, you know, I feel it mostly feeds off the personal connection to the content creator and not that the videos are actually that great.
We're gonna have a quick jackknife battle. The best jackknife. Anybody from the crowd can hop out.
Get the best one out of the way first, obviously.
Chop, chop, hold!
Yeah. Yeah, nice.
Då ska jag slå
You could hear some mixed opinions from the crowd whether Tiki should have taken it, but let's be honest, it's only a difference of 2 vowels. But when Zen started tricking, then things got very real.
Ethan won Rochambeau, and Zen is going first.
In the final battle, Zen was overall doing just much harder moves, like, you know, a relaxing full-in vanish. But he did fall on one of his passes, giving Ethan a slight chance to actually win this. But Ethan didn't choose the easy route of doing a simpler combo and landing it. He went for glory, trying cork in. He may have fallen, but he fell in honor. Thanks for listening to my speech.
Score!
Post-battle's cork in redemption was very successful though.
There we go.
And then it was obviously time for the post-battles relaxing session, or, you know, not relaxing at all for some people apparently.
That was big.
This was the craziest fun I've ever seen.
Here I'm trying to line up with Gabe, and right off the bat my phone is getting going and I'm getting time pressured, but it didn't even matter. We got the line down. It may have taken us a bit of time, but we got it done.
Go, Gabe.
And you know, our line was a bit messy, but this next group Snapu line here, this is definitely the craziest line coordination I've ever seen. Everything's going fine until Gabe brutally goes under the hammer.
Oh, God.
We all have to. Go, Gabe just needs to land his shit.
Yes.
For whatever reason, almost everyone was filming lines that evening.
That was good.
Such a wholesome, uniting thing to do, isn't it? On the night of the last day, I caught a session on a very empty air track because everyone else was actually outside having fun with a bunch of casuals. But yeah, it was a pretty fun session. I hit some pretty decently hard stuff here. On day 3, I was just really fatigued from the second day, so here I was finally feeling up for it again. Suddenly Sam Kojo, a staple figure in the tricking community, walked in and Gabe was given one opportunity to impress the man.
Go! Oh my God!
I think he did well.
Okay, what the hell?
I gotta say, I hadn't done full in on flat ground in quite a while, so I was pretty surprised to land it first try. And this guy really would have deserved to land this double flip. He just got close so many times.
No.
You live in Estonia.
Yeah. That's right.
I almost lived back in the States when he said he was going.
Also, the splash battle happened this year as well, but there were so many people there was no way I was gonna get through to actually film it. But I did do one jump myself this year though. And just a quick rundown of the parkour skill comp. First of all, this nice cork zero. It's really cool 720 gap. Moss's run was just swag.
What?
And then just the most massive double side flip slam. Turns out he was completely fine. This is the very last tricking session we had at the gathering. This kind of session is double depressing because first of all it's the end of the gathering, second of all it's the morning. There's one thing I've learned and it's that all trickers are night owls. You can just look up the top tricking samplers and if there's a clock on the wall in the gym, during hard combos it's guaranteed to be past 8 PM. I just missed filming like 5 good clips during this session. Devin did this crazy wrap full in rollout and I didn't film it. You can see in the Instagram post I'm just standing at the back there like, bruh, why did I not film this? But no one trains early. I really don't know why. But still we managed to pass the struggles and especially Gabe managed to do some pretty reasonable combos at the end here.
No way, still got that. There we go. That was good.
This is my very last combo. You know, trickers always have this stupid habit of putting the hardest trick at the very end of the sampler. So I'm gonna do the exact same. I'm not even gonna be any different. This is like the top mind-boggling thing I saw at this event. But yeah, overall OMFG was great again. I hope next year it will be drier, there will be a better floor. I know maybe a good time to mention they're building a big PK park for next year that has IMAX jumps and all kinds of cool stuff. But yeah, should be alright, should be worth coming back next year, honestly, I believe. Either way guys, triple side flip on floor, it's actually possible. You can't change my mind anymore.
What the hell? What? Out of here. That's not real.